Alright, here we go, guys. So, not a lot of people will be watching this stream, but nonetheless, I will be on this stream. So, if you guys are watching, cool. And, thanks. Hopefully I can bring you guys some good coverage, as we are going to have a TVZ here. And this is going to be a lot of fun, because this is actually between the school that I used to go to, which is Dunbar High School, and I don't know the other team. I think it's Northwood, which is actually pretty close to Dunbar High. So it's going to be a TVZ between Kai and MusicalPulse on one of my most favorite maps, GSL Antigua Shipyard. Oh shoot. I actually forgot to change my graphics. I'm going to change my graphics without letting them know, and just hope that that it won't actually lag anything. Oh, it's gonna lag. It's lagging. It's so lagging. It's lagging. I'm a scumbag. And alright, here we go, guys. We are back in this game, and I'm gonna throw up some SE1 music. Hold on, let me just alt-tab out really quick. I'm gonna show you my desktop a little bit. I'm gonna play some music. This awesome music is good music. Alright, guys, we got a TVZ going on over here. We got music trying to load up. Is it up? Oh, it's up. Oh, sick! Alright, let's bring this down. Up. Whoop, up. Whoop, up, up. Up, up, up. Okay, there we go. Alright, guys, let's get this game started. We got Kai over here spawning as a green terran player up on the top side. And also we got a blue zerg player down here on the bottom side, gonna be spawning as MusicalPulse, which is such a creative name. That is actually legitimately cool. I actually kind of like that name, actually. You know what? I kind of like that name. Now, Kai over here is from Dunbar High School, which is an awesome school, because it's the high school that I came from, and looking back at my high school years, they're pretty awful. But at the same time, they're pretty awesome. And Kai over here, actually, we played some TVT before. It was actually going to be a best of 3, and he ended up 2-0ing me. First game I had some lag, I think. Was it? Yeah. He did a really smart build. He, it was on Metalopolis, and we spawned coast positions, because that was back when Metalopolis was still a little screwy. And so he actually hit a lot of his buildings back in the back of his base, and I didn't see that. And so I was expecting like a one-racks, some kind of one-racks into like Banshee or something like that. And then I forgot to put 3 guys on gas. I only had 2 guys on gas in an accident. So I ended up getting my Banshee really late, and he just ended up steamrolling me. So a lot of it was just my fault, and a lot of it was him hiding his build. And then the second game, I was actually, like, I was ahead by a lot because I did some really nice drops. And then I got a little over-eager, and then I just lost all my Marines to tanks. And then I got steamrolled afterwards. So Kai is a good player. He's a good player. And judging from this build so far, he's going to go for a Reaper expand. He's going to expand around 21, the food of 21, or 19. I think is it 19 or 21? I can't exactly remember what time it is, but exactly when he gets 400 minerals, he's going to go ahead and throw an expansion. I really like this build on this map for a few things. First of all, there's a few more entrances than a typical map, because you can go up this area. Obviously, a Zerg player can easily bring up like a few Zerglings to try to stop your Reaper from going up. But usually, 2 Zerglings is going to die easily to 1 Reaper, and you can easily kite it this early in the game. It's going to get you a lot of scouting information early in the game, and we do see the command center is throwing down. The big thing is, you will see if he goes for an early Roach Warren, because a lot of times you guys see the Zerg players going for like a Roach Zergling Baneling all in. And because the metagame of current TVZ is going to be a Reactor Hellion expand, so what Kai could do is he could still follow this up with a factory when he gets 100 gas and go for a reactor. If he does that, that would be an MMA build. I don't know if he'll go for this for that build, because the MMA build is you go for really quick siege. You go for only 1 Rax and 1 gas. I mean 1 Rax and 1 fact, excuse me. And then you go for a quick command center, so you have 3 command centers off of the 2 bases. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. It's not going to be the case here, so it's going to be a transition into standard play. He's probably going to get a factory pretty soon so that he can get siege tanks out. But anyways, this Reaper here, I'm just going to check to see how much he saw. He did see the 1 gas, he did see an expansion. He got 1 kill, so that's going to pay off a little bit, and we do have an Overlord coming in here. Going to be stacking at exactly the 5-minute and 40-second mark. Really smart, because when you stack your Overlord, stack them around the 5-minute mark to 6-minute mark, because that generally is when Terran will be exposing what kind of build they'll be going for. So this Overlord has already seen enough. It's already seen about, it's going to see these 3 barracks over here. it's going to see the factory, and it's going to see the fast expansion. He's going to know at this time that it was going to be a Reaper expand. So this is kind of cool. He's actually going for two Reapers total. One Reaper is going to be the first Reaper, which is actually doing some damage, and the second Reaper just to follow up for the lulz. Sometimes you see Terran players just end at 1. I mean, both are pretty good choices. Obviously, going for another Reaper delays your tech for a little bit, but that's okay. He's actually opting for combat shield first, so we might see an early push here, and if he just takes out one drone and gets the hell out, that would be absolutely totally clutch, and he does get one drone, and he does leave. And here's the thing, if you keep those Reapers alive and heal with medevacs, you can still cover the Zonaga watchtowers, and that's still really useful. So, oh, background music is kind of loud. Alright, let me turn that down a little bit for you guys. Actually, it might be my explicit settings. And thanks for the feedback, guys. Like, honestly, I really like that. Gonna turn this down a tad bit. Trying to get this. Okay, this is at 5. Is this too low? Let me know in the chat, and I'll go ahead and fix it to you guys accept it or like it. But yeah, Brewer music is the best music. And it looks like we do have two Reapers here just gonna chill. Gonna run back down here. Sick timing, right before these speedlings would catch him. Now, these Reapers have got to keep running for as long as possible because these speedlings will catch up to these Reapers, and they will take them out. But now you can see that he is controlling the watchtower. He doesn't see these zerglings right here, especially behind the gas over here. I actually didn't know that there was a smoke here. Is this? No, this is actually the MLG. This is the MLG version, so you guys actually see that there's some gas here. They actually use this version in the GSL as well. And oh no, these Reapers do get caught off here. But ooh, doing a little bit of a juke. There we go, a little bit of a juke, but does get taken out eventually. It's gonna see there are some zerglings here, so he's gonna intercept them. Now this is absolutely huge. He actually is doing a shield timing push. Now. It's actually kind of late for a shield push, but it's a little too early for stim pack, so it's kind of a wonky timing. I'm not exactly sure how successful this would be, but the nice thing is that he is forcing a lot of zerglings. The best move would be to back up at this point. But oh, he is actually bringing medevacs here. So Kai here most likely will be abusing the fact that there isn't a spire yet, because lair is not, just gonna be completed now. So at this moment, it's gonna be he's gonna be very vulnerable to drops, and you can see that this stim pack is gonna complete really soon. So this is a really good time with Kai here. I really like this build so far. Now he's actually gonna split up. He's gonna attack the third base and the main base at the same time. This is so smart. Splitting up your units this early in the game is gonna be pretty useful. But I would like if he would drop back here with both medevacs. He's gonna go ahead and target down an Overlord, take that out. Really smart play so far. And looks like he's gonna go ahead and kite these zergies. Remember, there are no minas out, and he's gonna go ahead and pick up his Marines here and leave that without a scratch. Genius, beautiful play so far. And looks like he's gonna go ahead and stim attack this third base here. Now he doesn't exactly have to. Oh, lower the settings here. He doesn't have to take out this base, but he should take out a few zerglings. He does lose one Marine in that engagement, but so far he's doing so well. With these Marines here, he's dropping back down again. So far, Kai is doing extremely well, and these beautiful light bulb banelings are running in to try to take out these Marines. If we could snipe down or trade one Marine for one bane, that'd be absolutely huge. But at the same time, it's looking like he's going to take out the third base here. It's going to be at 200 HP now. Now dropping down to 150, dropping down to 100, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and have to retreat with those Marines, as he does save 3 more Marines here. And now this right here, though, could easily be taken out. I don't know what he can do, and he does drop some banelings, or some Marines here to take out some banelings. A really smart play so far, and Kai, as we did see, was behind about 10 food, is going to be ahead now by 2 food. So it looks like it's going to go ahead and try to back up with this drop here and drop again and take out this third base, because as a Terran player, I would get greedy too, and I would definitely throw everything I have to take out this base here, because taking out a base that early in this part of the game is absolutely huge. And Kai at the same time has gotten an expansion here. He's going to go ahead and get set down to the standard 3 Raxes with 2 reactors and 1 tech lab, starport with the reactor, and also siege tanks coming out off of 1 factory. He is adding up 1 factory now, probably going to add down 2 more barracks here, because that's just what you can support with another base. And if he's good, he's going to be getting more upgrades. He should be throwing down a factory, probably an armory at this point in the game, because he does have 4 gases. He can support mass siege tank production off of 2 factories, and he can also get double upgrades, and even probably have the gas to save up for armory upgrades. The question is whether or not he'll get quick gas upgrades right here. And he did opt for an orbital command here, and this is really smart. On this map, However, he can't lose his push. If he loses his push right here really badly to Banelings and Zerglings, that's going to leave his base right here completely vulnerable. But if he keeps his army alive the whole time, then this base is going to pay off for itself. There are no gold bases on this map, unfortunately for Terran, because gold bases are pretty much imba for Terran. And yeah, so, oh, he did drop down and take this out. Sorry, I missed that, guys, because I am a super noob. But he actually dropped and he took that down. That is absolutely huge right now. At the same time, he's going to go ahead and stim one Marine, see what's going on here, and this Marine alone is going to let him decide which time to start stitching up his tanks, which it should be right now. But no, he actually gets caught off guard, and he's going to lose all the siege tanks and a few Marines here, and that is absolutely huge. But he does go ahead, and he's going to go ahead and try to drop. But like I mentioned, if you lose that army right there, this third base becomes completely vulnerable. Now the question is, does MusicalPulse know about it? It looks like he does. He's going to go ahead and try to back up. And no, there's actually a little crack right here, and I think Kai won't be able to hold this off. How much damage can he do? We have a lot of Zerglings streaming in right now. I got to take out all these Marines, taking out all the siege tanks and the SCVs, and the SCVs are going down. The light bulbs are taking everything down. Who knew light bulbs are so good? It's all going to depend on this drop right here. How much damage can he do? He's going to have to stay up in his main base. He's going to have to lift off everything. He's going to have to pray to God that MusicalPulse does not know about this. He actually does lift off. He does lift up his supply post. Will more bangs be created to bust this down? It looks like the Zerglings are actually overextending themselves. Or actually, he's actually having a multitask. He's getting distracted with this drop over here, and Kai, just like that, is turning this game around. So far, it's being absolutely intense, taking out all these Zerglings as they spawn out. Gonna take out this hatchery, and these little broodlings are gonna go ahead and probably not clean this up because Marines are just too good, man. We got Marines gonna go ahead and stream down here, probably stay up there on the top of this ramp, get as much of a concave or a little bit of a choke against these Zerglings. See if the Bangs are coming back up. He's gonna go ahead and retreat. He still has his third base up, and it looks like MusicalPulse does get that other base back up. It looks like he's going to go ahead and try to apply the pressure towards MusicalPulse. At the same time, he should probably try to get expansion at the same time. But I don't know if it's worth... yeah, it definitely is worth expanding back there again. But this is it, guys. Because there are no mutas out on the map, and because he took out that lair, which is absolutely huge, there are going to be no mutas out on the map, and he did opt for that infestation pit. So this is absolutely huge right now. These drops right here are going to pay off for themselves tremendously. Even if they don't do anything right now, MusicalPulse is always living in the fear that there are always going to be drops everywhere around the map. So this right here, sniping off the lair, is absolutely a lot bigger than you might imagine. Although there aren't a lot of mineral patches here, he took out that lair. No more mutas, and that's not going to come out for a long time. Now he could morph one of these hatcheries into a lair right away, which he should do, but it looks like he's not doing that. He might just be going for faster infestors right away. Now infestor Zergling builds are extremely powerful, but they're really susceptible to marine drops. And marine drops, I'm saying maybe like 2 at a time at least. Even 3 drops is absolutely huge. And infestors can't deal with those as well as they would like to, as well as mutas could. Now, it looks like Kai did go ahead and throw in another barracks. Another barracks again. He did forget to throw in the armory. He should have gone the armory first and then the eBay, but even still, he's got the right idea. He's throwing down the armory. He's going to get the eBays up. He's going to get +2 upgrades for attack and armor, and it looks like he's going to drop up here. Maybe move some siege tanks up over here to reposition themselves, and then drop and take out this third base here. But it looks like MusicalPulse is right on top of this drop here. Probably going to run up and disengage this little drop, and just like that, Kai moves back. At the same time, this tank does fire off a few hits. Now, tanks with +1 are extremely good. Keep in mind they do one-shot lings without upgrades. I think even lings with +2 upgrades. Wow, look at those upgrades! MusicalPulse is really on top of his upgrades here, as he did offer that infestation play. So infestation pit is gonna let you have a little more gas because you're not spending it on mutas. And oh, looks like he did take out a few Zerglings there, sniping him down with those siege tanks here on the low ground. That is absolutely sick. Now at the same time, looks like he's hiding some bases up here. Kai is so smart. And he's not okay. Most likely, MusicalPulse, if this attack somehow fails, MusicalPulse will run up towards here and then probably up to this third base, because at this moment there should be a third base. But then if he runs up here, he's going to say, wow, that's kind of strange. He might think, oh, okay, maybe Kai is all-inning this off of the last few bases he has. But no, he's actually taking this base here. And because he's applying the pressure at the same time, MusicalPulse can't move across the map and take out that base. At the same time, in a longer game, he is mining off those patches. Now this is so smart. Bring off a few Marines to take out these creep colonies. at the same time luring a lot of Zerglings into tank fire, which is something that I have to do more often because I get really greedy and I just A-move my whole army and lose. Because, oh no! The stream is down right now, guys. Let me see if I can get that fixed up. Is the stream down, guys, or is that just my laptop? No, it is just my laptop, guys. Thank God. And a big drop getting dropped